Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my ride or die makeup challenge tag video, whatever you want to call it. This was made popular by Jaclyn Hill. She's on YouTube here. She's a really big YouTuber. You probably already have heard of her, but whatever. And I just thought this was a really cool concept to kind of just sit down and talk about like your favorite makeup products of each like category of makeup. And to be honest, this was like so freaking easy for me because I'm one of those people that if I try a makeup product and I love it, I just can't put it down. So if you guys have been here on my channel since the beginning, you probably know some of the stuff I'm going to be talking about, but recently I have got a couple more subscribers, so I want to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. That means the world to me. But yeah, if you are new here, then maybe you don't know what I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys what my ride or die products are. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. I post new videos every single week. So let's go ahead and talk about my ride or die makeup products. Alright, first off, I want to apologize if the lighting is like really funky in this video. I'm sitting directly in front of a window. I have no artificial lighting today because I'm not at home, so I'm just doing the best I can. I'm still trying to put out new content, but I do apologize if it's not the best of quality. I wanted to start off like kind of go in order of like how I do my makeup. So I'm going to start off with primers, and this primer like holds a special place in my heart. This is like literally life to me. This has just been the best primer for myself since I started it. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I have raved about this on my channel. As you can see, I'm almost out. I'm gonna have to get a new one soon. This has just been like a lifesaver for me. I was always using like pore minimizing primers and mattifying primers and whatever, and then I just randomly used this one day. Like I got a sample size of it in one of those like Sephora boxes, and it just changed my life. Like I cannot go a day or like a makeup session without using this. This is just like my holy grail. So I'd have to say that picking out a ride or die foundation was probably the hardest product to find, like to pick out for myself personally. And the one I ended up choosing, it really hasn't been out on the market very long, like not long at all. But since I've used it, I cannot put it down. Like it seriously surpasses any of the other foundations I have or I've ever tried. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I cannot express to you how much I love this foundation. It's what I have on today. It's what I've been using constantly. We're traveling and this is the only foundation that I brought. That's how much I love it. I was so die hard for the Pro Matte Infallible by L'Oreal, and that was definitely like my ride or die for a really long time until I tried this. And it was just like, it's one of those foundations that I feel like any skin type could use because it's not too matte. Like it's not matte, but it's not way too luminous for people that have like super oily skin. I think you could just use different products to make it work for your skin type. Like for me, I just use it with the primer water, and then I will set certain places like under my eyes and stuff where I might get a little bit oily. But if you have like super dry skin, you could wear it with like a more luminous primer, or if you have like super oily skin, you could use it with like a more mattifying primer and then set it. I think you would be so good. I always wanted a foundation that was like luminous but wouldn't make me look oily throughout the day, and this has been it for me. Like I wanted something that had like a natural finish, but it would just stay like a natural finish throughout the day, like a satin. And I've tried other luminous foundations and they just get a little bit too luminous for me like throughout the day, but this one just keeps me looking very fresh and glowy, which that's what it says, Pro Glow, and I could not like agree more. So I know this hasn't been out for very long, but honestly this has been my favorite foundation I have ever used. Alright, so for my favorite bronzer of all time, like I'm not kidding, like I have a serious love affair with this bronzer. It is like the best thing I've ever used on my face, I swear. Really Skin Finish and Give Me Sun. I have talked about this, and this is another one of those products that it's been out on the market for a long time, probably before I even like got into makeup. This is such an amazing formula, an amazing universal color. I think that even if you have like darker skin tones, this will still give you like a nice like warmth to your skin. I will say if you're like uber fair, this will come off a little bit too orange, but for the most part I think this would work for a lot of different skin tones. And the formula of this is just out of this world. It is so buttery and easy to blend out, and it just looks so natural on the skin. I think that's why I like it, because it's not too like drying or chalky like some other face powders can be, but this one just glides over the skin and just gives you that beautiful like sun-kissed look. It's very natural to me personally. I think because it is a little bit more on the warmer side, like when you get a suntan, I feel like your skin does look warmer. I don't know, I love it. I love you. I love you. So it's actually kind of funny, my Ride or Die concealer I actually cannot find anywhere. Weeks ago, my boyfriend and I, we traveled to Nashville to see my family, and I lost my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I cannot find it anywhere, and it's so sad because that is literally like my Ride or Die concealer, and it's gone. So I'm gonna have to go get a new one, but in case you guys don't know what it looks like, I'll insert a picture like here or here somewhere in this clip so you guys can see the picture of it, because I don't have it to show you. It's really sad because that is literally hands down the best concealer I've ever tried, and I love the packaging of it. Like, it's got the little pump and it doesn't have the wand, so I don't know, I'm kind of weird about like the wands and stuff. I do still use concealers with wands, but it kind of makes me think like I'm getting bacteria on it, putting it back in the tube, whatever. The reason why I love that concealer so much is it's got such a nice formula. It's very full coverage and it's very comfortable on the skin. It's not too drying and it's not too greasy or anything like that. It's just like that perfect like natural matte finish, but not too drying. I'm gonna have to go get a new one because I can't live without it, but I am living without it. So sad, but that is definitely my favorite concealer of all time. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not a big blush person. Like, there are many days where I'll do my makeup and just totally skip out on the blush. It's just not something that I'm like super passionate about, but I do have my Ride or Die blush, and it's kind of funny because I feel like I have a lot of MAC products in this video, and I don't consider myself like one of those people that's like die-hard MAC fan, but they just got some really good products that I've used and are definitely my Ride or Die. So Melba by MAC, this is just one of those blushes that you can use literally for any look you're going with, and that's kind of like how I like to use blushes. It's just like the more universal shades. I don't like the ones where you kind of like have to match your blush to your lip color or anything like that. I just want to get one that's good, like a one and done, use it with anything, you're good to go. So I absolutely love this shade and I love the formula. It's pigmented, but it's not like crazy pigmented to where like you can go overboard like really quick, kind of like the Becca blushes. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about like some pigmented makeup, but when it comes to blush, like I want it to be just like a natural flush to the cheeks, and this is definitely what this is. So if you guys have been around on my channel forever, you probably already know what my highlight is going to be, but it is the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration Champagne Pop. I'm not kidding you guys. If you don't have this, if you haven't tried it, you need this in your life. This is like the best highlighter I have ever used. Like, on top of the formula being literally out of this world amazing, just the color of this is just like the best. I don't know, it's just like the best for so many different skin tones. It looks so natural on the skin, like it's so finely milled that it's not chunky or glittery or anything. It's just got that beautiful luminosity, like sheen to it. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. It's what I have on my cheekbones today, and honestly, like I could use this for the rest of my life and I would never get tired of it. There are so many different eyeshadow brands that I have yet to try that I still want to, like some people that have like the single shadows and all that, but I wanted to throw in like my Ride or Die eyeshadow palette, and it was actually a little difficult to pick out my Ride or Die eyeshadow palette just because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, and it's just kind of like I like certain aspects of so many different ones. The one eyeshadow palette I always see myself, like find myself falling back on and always traveling with is my Lorac Unzipped palette, and to be honest, I haven't heard much about this eyeshadow palette like through YouTube videos or anything like that, and I don't know, like it's definitely my favorite eyeshadow palette that I own because I'm always using one color of this pretty much every single time I do my makeup. So I absolutely love all the shades. They're just very neutral, and you've got some really pretty like shimmery colors and some really nice like neutrals in there. I absolutely love this for like setting my entire eyelid and my brow bone. This is just a really nice like, just, you know, like setting powder for your eyes almost. But these three shades are just like to die for, and the shimmers, like these three, I just can't get enough of them. So I just love this palette. It's really like compact and just got really decent size eyeshadows, I think, for the price and everything. And the formula of these are just very pigmented and creamy. Absolutely love this. Ride or Die eyebrow product. This was so freaking easy because I've literally not used anything else for the past 2 years since I got this. This is the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. I am in the shade Soft Brown. Formula of this is just so amazing. I think this is perfect for people with sparse brows like me. It's so easy to apply, and it just looks really natural if you're applying it with a very light hand. You can go overboard with this really easy, but if you use like the tiniest amount of product, and I like to use her angled brush with this, it just applies so beautifully and looks really, really natural. For mascara, I'm actually not that picky when it comes to mascara, but I was going through like my collection and thinking about all the mascaras I've tried throughout the years, and the one that stood out to me the most, and the one that I use the most, and the one that I use, like when I use it, I'm like, wow, like why do I use anything else, is the Tarte what is this called? Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. This is just a little travel size, but to be honest, like I have so many travel size mascaras because they are literally like my favorite ones, because the wand is shorter obviously, so it's a lot easier for me to like get in there. And I don't know about you guys, but if I'm doing like my left eye, I can always get like that black line right there, and with the shorter wands I don't have that issue. So to be honest, I do prefer like the travel size over the regular, but that's totally beside the point. Like this formula is just so freaking good and so black, and I love the wand. Like it's not like the fluffiest thing in the world, but it's not one of those like super thin ones. We are nearing the end. All I have left is my favorite lip products. To be honest, out of like anything in the makeup industry, I think I'm probably most obsessed with lip products, and especially nude lip products. So all of the ones I have here sitting in front of me are nudes, of course. So I'm going to show you my favorite lip liner, liquid lipstick, regular lipstick, and lip gloss. And I'm just so excited. Like I just love these so freaking much. So with my favorite lip liner is the MAC Strip Down Liner. Again, this is another MAC product, but I just love this so much, and it's one of those things that I have not used for too terribly long, like definitely less than a year, but ever since I got it, like I have not used another lip liner. And I'm sure if you guys have been around on my channel for a while, you probably thought I was going to talk about the Essence in the nude lip liner, and I still absolutely love that one, and that one is so affordable. And to be honest, I was swatching both of these yesterday, like the MAC Strip Down and the Essence one, and they are really, really comparable. This one just has a hint more of like peachy brown undertone, and the Essence one is just a little bit more pink, but they are very comparable. So if you don't want to spend like $16 or $17 on an eyeliner, lip liner, whatever, I'd say definitely check out the Essence in the nude lip liner. I think it's like $1.99. The formula is different, but the colors are comparable. So they're both really, really good, but this one has just been my holy grail every single time I have done my makeup since I got this. I've used this one. Absolutely love, love, love. So for me to talk about a liquid lipstick that I absolutely love, it was really difficult for me because liquid lipsticks can be so freaking tricky, especially like with the formulas and everything. So hands down, my favorite one is the Dose of Colors Bear With Me. This is such a beautiful like nudie pink color. I find that these are really, really comfortable on the lips, especially coming from somebody who always has like dry lips. I just don't feel like these dry out my lips too terribly bad. I just really, really like the formula of this. And then for my favorite lipstick, this is the Essence Cosmetics number 2 Porcelain Doll, and this is such a light nude. Like I have on Dose of Colors Bear With Me, and then this over top today just to nude out the Bear With Me just a little bit more, because I like extremely nude lips. Like, not gonna lie, I like it to be as nude as possible. I pair this over top other lipsticks. Sometimes I wear it on its own, but I just really, really like the color of this and like how comfortable it is on the lips. It's got like a nice like sheen to it. It's not super, super lustrous like a lip gloss, but it's not matte either. And for my favorite lip gloss, this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. Again, obviously this is just a beautiful nude lip gloss, and what I love about these is A, they're super affordable, and B, they're like pretty pigmented for a gloss and for a drugstore gloss, but they're not like crazy pigmented to where it's gonna just like completely wash away any of the other colors you have underneath it. It's gonna add to it and give it that nice nude like glossy lip. It's not really, really sticky or anything like that. It just feels very hydrating to the lips, and it gives you that nice like plumped pout look almost, you know, like when the sun hits it or the light hits it, you know, it just gives your lips like that nice like shine to it. When I do want that like extra glossy look, this is the one I go to the most. I absolutely love it. Alright guys, that completes my ride or die makeup challenge. This was so much fun to just sit down and talk about the products that I love the most out of my makeup collection, out of what I have tried. So if you guys have any of your ride or die makeup products you want to share with me, leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what makeup you guys cannot live without. And yeah, if you have tried any of these products and you love them, please let me know down in the comments below. Even if you don't like them, let me know if you've tried them, and let me know your thoughts on these products that I talked about today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.